Hey, what's up? It's Mo here from The Mo Show. I am here with the one and only Robert DeLong, and we are here for Let's Talk About It. Dude, thanks for joining me, man.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, high fives. I'm so glad that you're here.
It.
I'm glad that we're in front of this gorgeous spread from Illegal Pete's,
Thanks.
which, by the way, brought to us by our friends at Illegal Pete's. Burritos, buddies, and beer, mission-style food with a full bar that's open on Mill Avenue. But today, I'm joined by like the mad scientist of the alternative and electronic world. I guess, I don't know, what would you describe your music for folks?
I would describe it as, I don't know, hyper future alt pop.
Yeah, I like
Sure.
it. It's like, what is it? The popping rocks, the rock pops. Do you remember those?
Pop rocks? Yeah,
Pop rocks.
Yeah.
It's like pop rocks and soda in your mouth, but it's just a giant party. It's so much fun. I love watching you live every single time.
Thanks.
But first, let's get into the tacos real quick, because we kind of got a little cool thing where they gave us a taco bar, and we got to just create whatever we wanted. So I want to know, what did you make?
Well, I got two asada.
Okay.
One crunchy, one regular. And I have one chicken.
And two soft tacos.
Yeah, and the soft. I'm more of a soft guy, but I figured you got the crunchy, might as well try it.
Yeah, why not, right? I kind of just did one of each, but also I went a little nuts on the cheese because I'm
Put
like,
the queso in there.
like I mentioned earlier, I'm like Charlie Day with the cheese. I just love it so much. I go a little crazy with it.
That's tight.
Yeah, I try. But let's try a taco. You
Sure.
want that?
Let's
All
try
right.
taco. I'm gonna start with
You start with crunchy. You start with soft.
I'm gonna start with this, and I love spicy foods, so I have to put some of the. This is the extra hot, is what it was.
Oh, the
determined.
extra hot. All right, I'm gonna do. Let me see. This is some feel. Feel a bit of that.
Tight.
I know everybody's really excited about this because the cool thing is we'll get to see the crew afterwards too.
Amazing.
Oh yeah.
Cheers.
Yes.
That's great.
All right.
All right, let's talk about me.
Let's talk about you now. The most important thing here. Now, you have this new EP out that I love so much.
Thanks.
See You in the Future. You have this new single out, First Person on Earth.
Yeah.
Tell me more about it.
Sure. Well, the EP is called See You in the Future. It's got 4 tracks. I like them all. They're all great.
Yes.
First Person, the song. Honestly, you know, I got together with Ricky Reed,
Yes.
who's an amazing songwriter, producer, and he had this like idea laying around, this like instrumental idea. I was like, that's cool. And he's like, what kind of songs do you want to write? I was like, I usually write songs about existential dread. You know?
Yeah.
And he's like, cool. And I was like, yeah, I never write love songs. He's like, all right, well, I'm gonna force you to write a love song today. I was like, all right, tight, I'll do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And then we
Just
took.
kind of trying to stretch you out of what you normally do.
Yeah, we took the production away and just got on an acoustic guitar and it was great because it was like, you know, from the perspective of what would Robert DeLong talk about if he was talking about love? It was like, well, I don't know, the end of the world. Like imagine like, you know,
Perfect.
love in the Armageddon. Or
Right,
something.
yeah.
So yeah, that was kind of the impetus and the inspiration, and then, you know, it's actually a lot of personal information injected in there, and yeah, it's great. I love that song.
No, it's a great song. And, you know, another killer song off of the EP, too, that came out earlier with one of my favorite artists as well, and one of your favorite people, K-Flay.
Yeah.
Favorite Color is Blue. I heard this whole story came about because you guys had a local bar that you guys just met up at. And you guys, like, kind of lived near each other, and you didn't even know it.
Yeah, I mean, we live literally like less than half a mile away from each other, something
Okay.
like that. And I had moved back to LA and moved into Silver Lake, and you know, we went out to coffee just to kind of like talk about like I was like seeing what she was up to and all that, and then just happened to frequent the same local bar, and yeah, just after a couple saucy nights, was like, hey, you want to write a track?
Okay.
And then we did. We got together, and it was one of the most natural and cool things. And it's just because I think we have such different skill sets.
Yeah.
But we're both.
Because she's so much of a lyricist,
Totally.
and then you bring all this production in, and it was just such a nice marriage of music.
Totally. And
That was good. I'm kind of hoping that there's more in the future.
Totally. I mean, we've actually done. We've written some more songs together and
Oh,
stuff. We'll see what
nice.
happens. We'll see what happens with that. But
Right.
you know, I think it kind of works because we're both like a little bit like you know, cynics or something, but we're also like fun.
Yeah.
So I feel like, you know, the combination was good.
Yeah, definitely a good combination. Speaking of combinations, one more bite.
All right, I'm gonna actually go for the crunchy.
Yeah, go for the crunchy this time.
I just need some more hot sauces. It's important. But for the crunchy
All right.
asada.
I just keep going back for the cheese. I can't help it. It's really good. You know, probably one of my favorite things about seeing you live is just the entire visuals that you have between the screens kind of scattered all over the place, where you place all your equipment at, And you know, for a while you were a one-man show.
Totally.
But now you've kind of incorporated some friends on stage now.
I have friends, yeah.
Yeah. So why did you feel like you needed the extra help?
You need the extra help?
Because I thought you were killing it on stage by yourself, but the extra help is cool too.
No, it's tight. You know, honestly, it was like, I mean, I went for years, 6 years essentially, performing completely alone on stage, and it got to the point where it's like, basically at some point when you have all this equipment, all this stuff going on, at some point I started to feel like I was just managing this robot,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And I kind of was like, wow, I want to perform. I want to give these songs where they deserve like some sort of like also, you know, emotional and human connection, right?
So you're not just behind the console the whole time.
Yeah,
You're out
and-
in front of everyone.
And then also having other people on stage just helps kind of reinforce that energy, you know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
And so it's been a lot of fun. And you know, and they're the people that play with me, Adam and Liv are amazing. They're great and they're super fun. And I think it just adds to the vibe, and it makes it so I can like get out and, you know, party with my fans a little bit.
Exactly.
As
yeah.
opposed to like worry about if my, you know, crap's gonna work or not.
It's cool because I like how you put everything on loop sometimes, and you just
Oh,
go
yeah.
and you move around and stuff. It's probably one of my favorite things. I got to talk about this laser harp.
Laser harp.
The laser harp is amazing. I have yet to see it because every time I see you, it's an outdoor show. You played
Sure.
Band Splash for us.
Which was tight.
Yes, which was super
I
dope.
jumped in the water after
Dude,
the set. It was
how
great.
How great was that to just get all of that sweat off of stage and just jump in that water?
It was super fun. You know, the water was a little murky by that point in the day.
Oh my god, yeah, right?
You know, some spilt beer, but you know, no, it was great. It was awesome.
I'm excited to see this laser harp. Now, for people that haven't seen it, what would you describe it as? Because it looks like something out of The Fifth Element. Like, I'm afraid, I thought the diva was going to come out and like perform some up
That would be tight. No, it's literally, it's anywhere between 5 and 15 lasers that kind of come up from you know, just one source. They
Right.
spread out, and
Okay.
and really the idea is if you break it with a reflective surface, like a white paddle is what I use. It creates a note, and then you can like move it up and down, and it makes sound, and it's fun. It's a really visual, cool thing. The first person I saw do it or use it was Jean-Michel Jarre, who's kind of an innovator in electronic performance.
Yeah.
Has been since like the 70s. But yeah, and it's fun. It's cool. It's
How do
crazy.
you acquire one of these things? It just seems so crazy. Like, you can't get it at Spencer's, obviously.
No. You know, I mean, you can build them yourself, but I decided to find a reliable, you know, source. And this guy in Italy sent me, you know, paid him, made it for me, sent it to me, and sent me a page of written instructions. But he doesn't speak English.
Oh,
so
did
it
you
was.
have to translate everything?
I mean, it was nonsense. It was garbled. It was garbled nonsense.
Yeah.
So I just had to just kind of invent it, and it works.
All right, let's do one more bite.
Okay, I'm gonna go for my other asada.
Yeah, because you got 3 different tacos. I know you're starving. I was just like, I don't know if I can handle 3 tacos.
Ooh, I'm gonna go for the green.
Yeah,
is it
spice
the
it up.
tomatillo? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
this is?
tomatillo.
Tomatillo.
The veggies are on point, not gonna lie. But yeah, your show feels like the Robert DeLong experience. Like, people are in for a treat. I'm really excited about it.
I am too. Yeah.
You've come pretty far, man. I mean, you've been doing this for like almost over a decade, almost, right?
I wouldn't go that far. I don't know.
It feels like
Let's
it.
see. I was signed to Glassstone in 2012. It's 2045
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
so
that's true. That's true. You're right. You're right.
It's been like 30 years.
But what do you got coming up? What does everyone need to know that you've got coming up?
Well, after this tour, it kind of wraps up December 5th, and then you know, hang out with my family.
Oh, that's really nice.
But all the while completing some new music. And then starting in February, I'm going to go on the road again and doing
Good.
kind of it's sort of the northeast that stretches around a few dates there, and then we go to Mexico, and then after that, we're doing a West Coast tour, which will be announced soon. So
Solid. I'm
yeah,
excited to
I'm
hear.
gonna tour until I die. That's really the goal.
That is the hashtag of life. Tour till you die. It's good.
Hopefully later rather than sooner.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Robert, I appreciate you coming out, or actually just hanging out with us and getting some food on.
Hey, I mean, thanks for the food.
Yeah,
Thanks
totally.
Thanks to Illegal Pete's for
Yes.
making our sponsor.
Exactly. Oh, dude, high five.
Dang.
Thanks.